I know I haven't been playing much games yet recently, but we are gonna jump into some games today. I know. I'm gooning. I'm playing games. I'm playing games. It's real. It's queer. It's so progressive and awesome and Liddy McTitty. I'm so excited to play this game. You have no idea how excited I am. So, if you didn't know about this game, it's getting developed by a single developer. I can't remember his name, but he's here on YouTube. If you like, go. I'm sorry, dude. It's not hard. It's not like rocket science. We're not we're not goon shifting in 2010 over here, dude. We're goon shifting in 2006 or some shit, right? Uh, Let's see if I can get the game to work. My PC is like literal dog's butt. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what I can do here. Let's see if I can get this demo running, and hopefully I get to play some Twisted Towers. Ah, there we go. Aha! Ooh, that music. I am very excited for this. This is what drove me to this game was
Tiny. Things have changed since the war. While you were away, I met someone whose established position promises a steady future.
Bro, basically his wife just cheated on him and it was like, yeah, dude, he was rich and had a massive cock. Like, I don't, yours is like, his is, whoa. Whoa. Right? Poor guy, dude. This is what happens to all military people, right? I think he was in jail or some shit, but this is, the reason I want to play this is it looks Bioshock inspired. It looks shocky by. Oh no, dude. Oh no, it's doing it again. God damn it, dude. The problem is I'm setting my stream. Whoa. Mm, like my computer's running really slow for some reason. Usually it's not like this, dude. I swear it usually lasts longer. I swear that last time it was bigger, dude. It must be that I'm getting a little fat. I mean, the computer's getting a little overwhelmed. All right, we're in it, dude. I don't understand what's going wrong with my I don't understand what's going wrong with my PC there, but all right. Invisible wall. All right, I need to cap the frame rate. Hold on. I need to do some graphical options real quick. I don't want settings on ultra. So medium settings. So medium. Anti-aliasing. I don't know what anti-aliasing is. Shadow resolution. Medium. Okay. That's better. I bet I have a smoother frame right now. Look at that, dude. I found me some motherfucking tickets, bro.
What the hell is this place?
It's gorgeous, is what it is. But yeah, this is like Bioshock inspired. I'm so fucking sick. Look at this fucking loser. What a dweeb, dude. What a fucking dweeb ass loser. What's up, Rev? I've said that before. You know, Rev, we were talking content today. You know what, that's a quick hammer hit, bro. Ooh, that's so responsive. What the fuck just happened? Ooh, I just creamed my pantalones. Wait, if all pop balloons are poppable, bro, I gotta do something real quick. I wonder if I can break horses. Oh, dude, these boxes were gay opsing. One thing I wish, and this is something that I know this is a demo, so, but what we were talking content, right? And one thing that I think is, you should look into is demos that are coming out. Do you like the occasional, demo video? And I think that would be a really good... I think that would be a really good content flow. I mean, just like, I played this demo, my first initial thoughts. I mean, it's money, dude. I mean, not money. It's, I think that'd be like... I think that'd be cool, dude. Did I get all the... Did I get all the Gooner coins? All the Gooner coins have been collected. Rev, I know you're still here. If you're still here, dude, make sure to tell me how my...
An old sign.
You know, shit is...
An old sign.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, There's
An
a
old
lot...
sign. Climb to the top. Brave and clever. Claim the treasure. Yours forever.
Ooh, that was clever. Dude, so far I like what this game's doing for vibes. You got a massive jump. Is my stream running smoothly or am I choppy as fuck? What's going on your end? I would check on my phone, but I got some like my phone died. Whoa, look at this fucking guy. Was he just A-posing or was he supposed to be like that? Because, I mean, either way, it's intimidating as fuck. Okay, cool. But I could suggest, I could send you some interesting,
Let's get off.
I can send you some interesting demos that are more,
What was that guy's problem?
because I know you're more atmospheric, more like RPGs. I think this is something you'd be interested in. I mean, it's definitely, I don't know if you ever played BioShock. This is very, the reason I was excited about this is...
Welcome to the Twisted Tower. Where your wildest dreams will bloom and flower. Through silly halls and wonders grand, you'll squeal for more at my command. And if you reach the top tonight, the treasure may steal Charlotte's heart outright. Yes, Tiny, we know all about Charlotte.
So yeah, obviously this is going for like... It's going for Wonka... It's like Wonka fucking Alice in Wonderland BioShock. by a solo developer. But 3D's the problem. I'm so sick of people right now. There's a big controversy around this game going on. There's a bunch of people fucking throwing a little tantrum because 3D Realms is making it. A game called Survive in Africa on Roblox with a friend. There's only one server, and they're building mechanics. They built a wall between us and the improvision. The impoverished. Between us and the impoverished, sorry. I went retarded on a beat. I wish there was some shit that I could just run through and it would break. But it would be good to get on this game, Rev. This is called, again, Twisted Tower. The reason for it is the game hasn't released yet, so you would be one of the early... Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, dude, this is cool. This is fucking cool. Oh, dude, that was sick. Holy shit, that was fucking cool, dude. Did you see the goofy clown fucker? What we got going here is this dude hanging from his intestines.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, he's just on a gut hook. So it was in this video. I watched the beginning of the video, Slim's video. It's really bad, dude. I like Slim. I think Slim is a good creator, but he talked pretty bad about Phantom Fury, which, to be fair, Phantom Fury is kind of an ass game. It's pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. And it's got, like, I don't hate Phantom Fury as much as everybody else's, but there's a lot of broken promises. There's a lot of fucked up on hype. And I can understand why a lot of people were upset about, like, how the game released. The problem was somebody at 3D Realms, like, kind of talked shit to Slim. And this is all from his fucking video on this game, which has nothing to do with this other drama, right? So, he fucking... He takes time in the video to say it's from 3D Realms, the people who called him out for his review on Phantom Fury. And it's like, dude, your impartiality's seeping through. Because he even says, oh, but I'm still going to review it on an impartial basis. I'm like, bro, you've already fucked the impartial basis. You've already fucking lost it. You came out, you're judging this game on... You're here to talk shit about 3D Realms, and that's not fair to this developer. This is an indie dev who 3D Realms is giving him money to publish the game. To do his this is his BioShock, right?
Wish upon a star. Are you sure about that, chap? I ain't lying. You're looking impressive now. Are you sure about that? You're pulling all the pleasure doing business, big guy.
Creepy. We built a plantation inside a small shack with a crystal meth lab. The African cartel's next to us. They tried to sabotage us but stole our base, blowing up the gate. It's definitely a social experiment, and it's gonna and I'm gonna lose so hard. Jesus Christ, bro, that's wild. Yeah, no, I get that. But you could tell that he went into the game with bad intentions, which is something I am vehemently against. I mean, on this channel, how many times have I said that regardless of how I feel about a game, I go in impartial. Regardless of what I already know about the game, I go in impartial.
Hey-ho, if it isn't Tiny Martin. Twister's all hot and bothered by you. Finally, a guest to experience this stupid park. Frankly, Twister hasn't been this excited since, well... Anyways, I will say, I have a bit of skepticism. You're not the looker, as you're well aware. That said, as long as you keep these pristine halls tidy, I think you and I can get along. Hey-ho, if it isn't Tiny Martin. Twister's all hot and bothered by you. Finally, a guest to experience this stupid park.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, I understand where his position's coming from, being mad that a developer kind of like made him look like a boofy boy. But right away he's coming in with I'm seeing if what changes when I hit high.
Frankly, Twister hasn't been this excited since...
Alright, so whenever I hit high on, so if you're running like a lower end PC, just know you can run smoothly on medium settings. But if you try to run higher, you're fucked. And when I mean lower end, dude, I'm not talking low end. I'm talking fucking the sludge off of your daddy's nutsack low end PC, bro. That is what my PC is, dude. I have such a fucking shitty PC. We also gonna support border control 100%. You can see tomato plantation from our base. We send poor people there when they're with the employment stick. That's fun. Here in the States, we are about sending people with ADHD me to work on funny farms based. Elevator card? Oh, that's interesting.
You did it!
And he was like talking shit about how it wasn't atmospheric enough. He didn't know what was going on. The story was weak. But this is a... This is obviously an atmospheric slow build. I mean, BioShock, you have no fucking clue what's going on until about over halfway over the game. Like, you're talking, and this is a demo, right? So you're just getting a piece. You're getting a small sliver of... You're getting a small piece of what they have here. And I think, so far what I'm seeing is great. Now, I haven't felt the guns yet. But what I have so far isn't bad. The photo booth is off limits to me right now, I guess. Yeah, dude, I watched the Zlim video. I saw it, and then the reason I was even bringing up the 3D Realms thing before I even said anything about Zlim, because I don't want to start beef with Zlim. I did comment on the video because when I saw every single trailer I saw from this, he was talking about the gameplay feeling slow, and I was like, in basic, this is Twisted Tower, so it isn't fully out yet. This is just a demo on Steam. Gun.
But trust me, you'll like it more than you knew.
My comment was reference to Kennedy's whole thing about mental drugs, Jiffy. Yeah, no, I remember. Captain Methalot. Or are we talking about Robert Kennedy? Wait, is there a different Kennedy thing? Because if we're talking about John F. Kennedy, the ADHD and meth, dude. But if we're talking about Robert Kennedy, I don't know. Wait, what? Why is Chomps? Why are you deleting his messages? Chomps, why are you out there deleting messages? Come on, dude. Don't make me take don't make me take the power away.
Wish upon a star. Are you sure about that, chap?
Okay, reload to
I
death.
ain't lying. You're looking impressive now. Are you sure about that? You're pulling all the right strings.
I don't know what the secondary fire is yet. So
Pleasure doing
I'm gonna
business,
deal with that.
guy.
I'm not doing it yet. It's just a warning. Don't be banning people. Don't be banning people's chats, bro. Unless they say like, can you speak now? Sorry. Is Rev banned? Rev, if you're in, like, if he fucking got you banned, bro. It was a misclick? Okay, I will. Hold on. Got it. I just made him a moderator so that he can't get banned again. He's another YouTuber. He would Oh, his plan's a new office? Yeah, I don't know about that. I must have missed that. So when you said Kennedy, bro, when you said the ADHD and go to work thing, all I could think about was John F. Kennedy smoking meth and then doing like cartwheels naked in hotel rooms. We know that lore, don't we? There's somebody on the other side of that door. Okay. Is that a fucking phone? Oh, wait, this thing's fucking fire. I do know that lore. It's all good. I didn't realize it happened. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at you, Jumps. Just one of those things that keep in mind. With great power comes great responsibility. With great gooning comes rashes.
From night.
Bro, look at her tits, bro. She's fire, dude. No wonder she found some other dude with a bigger dick. What we got? Ooh, we got a giraffe? Oh, fuck. That dude hit me hard. Got him. Got him. With great gooning comes. Yeah, dude. With great gooning comes great great chafing. Always make sure you got that fucking aloe vera to combat the misinformation of the West and the East and the snagglepuss. I do like that the food stacks. I like that the food stacks, so that's convenient. So you don't have to. I don't hate inventory management, but I don't love it. So I like that it is a really good utilization of. Whoa, whoa! What do we got here? I just flipped the room upside fiddle snort, dude. Well, and here's the thing. This is where I was gonna say something else, dude. I saw G-Man make a comment about this game. And how it was good. And somebody was like, well, too bad it's made by 3D Realms. And it's like, dude, 3D Realms releases one fucking massive stinker. Agreed, it's bad. There was like people who are upset about Phantom Fury. I get it, dude. But we're just gonna ignore the fact that like, what was that game? Phantom Fury wasn't one of the best FPS, or it wasn't the best build engine game ever made. We're just gonna ignore that fact? Like, what are we doing here, dude? Hey, come on now. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense, bro. Like, I'm sorry, dude, but like, it's unnecessary hate because one game was bad, right? It's not like they're out, dude. What pisses me off is about the whole thing, and it's not even again on Slim, and this is just like an overall community thing. You look at a game like, you look at some of these studios, like Ubisoft, who time and time again get a pass, right? Time and time again get a pass, and they release slop constantly. They're constantly releasing slop.
You just stepped into a bad trap.
Oh, I like the shield mechanic. You can shoot the ear. Okay, so that'll crack the shield. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade this damage.
Restricted. The doors marked with an X are closed due to reconstruction.
Okay.
Be a real boy. Get some upgrades.
I wanna.
Are you sure about that, chap? I ain't lying. Pleasure doing business, big guy.
Okay. Well, that sucks. I'm out of ammo. Okay. And like, I don't ever wish hate on anybody, you know? It's like, I want all, like, when I saw this guy was working on this game for a long time now, I was like, dude, I want to play, like, look at this. Fucking look at this. I mean, yeah, there's some fidelity issues on my PC because my PC is fucking struggling for its life. Always. But come on, dude. How can you look at this and not want to fucking play this?
Don't be afraid. There it is. Let's get to the business.
Oh. Yeah, I Ooh! 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 The Tommy gun! We got a Tommy gun! Ho ho ho, I got a machine gun. I hope to God there's a double barrel shotgun. I don't think there's gonna be a double barrel shotgun in this demo, but we'll see how the guns that are in here are. I mean, the pistol feels really fucking good. Well, this is just another place I can fucking goon in. Oh shit, dude, I need to go back. Is their bodies still? Did their bodies disappear? Yeah, they're... No, they don't. They don't. I want to pick up all the ammo. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're fucking gassed up now. Dude, it's just this game... Hold on. I'm gonna put my head up here. Look how clean this fucking machine gun is, dude. Look at the blood. This is so cool. It has all... Here's the thing, too, about, like, what I saw a critique of this game is there's way too many, like, boxes to open and things to destroy. I'm like, did none of these people play BioShock? Oh, dude. Who in chat right now? Fucking duck with a duck with a cluck, bro, just tried to fuck. This is fucking clean, dude. This is fucking clean. I'm in love with this. I like this stylistic choices here so far. I just miss BioShock too. And this feels so BioShock without feeling like... There was a game that came out that was like a walking simulator that I really wanted to play. But I didn't know it was a walking simulator. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like in a world that like reminded me of this. Oh, what a dick move. That was cool. So they put a phone in a box. That would have been mean. But they put a phone in a box, right? And can you guys jump up?
Don't be afraid. I'll barely leave a scratch.
We got a duck who doesn't give a fuck down the way. He wants to suck on my wiener. All right, I'm gonna try something. Oh yeah. Fuck you, Ducky. Ducky Schmo Schmo is dead, bro. Sucky Ducky is fuckied. The arrow on the floor was a little unnecessary. Fuck. I like all the weapon slots too because that means we're gonna have like a wild variety of weapons.
I spotted you from a mile away.
So we're looking at, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 weapons by the end of this game, probably. Okay. I can fuck with that, dude. This is the demo, so this is just gonna be like the first intro area, and if this is the intro area, I'm excited for what the whole game's gonna bring me, dude. I'm gonna have to make a whole video on this. I have to think of a name, like a really good name for it. I don't know. I don't know what I would call it. I mean, I don't know if I need the marketing of a name as important as I would if this was a more unknown game, or a more known game, but I mean, just the intrigue. I got it, dude. I'm calling this Willy Wonka shock. There was a there was like a Muppet FPS game that came out a few years ago that I was really interested in. I think G-Man covered it on his channel, and I still want to play that eventually. I think there's a massive lost art to the atmospheric FPS game. Not like games that don't do atmospheric, but I'm talking about like the BioShock style games. It really is something that is missing in the industry, dude. I mean, I know we got BioShock 4 coming out, I think this year.
Be a real boy. Get some upgrades.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah,
Are you sure about that, chap?
Yeah. I don't like the backspaces.
I ain't lying. You're looking impressed. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I ain't lying. Are you sure about that? I ain't lying. You're looking impressive now. Are you sure about that? You got a good deal on. Pleasure doing business, big guy.
I think those are the only two weapons I'm getting.
Well, hee-haw, little tiny Martin, the magical mess maker. Blood everywhere. It's a god awful shame. I can't keep cleaning up your mess, Tiny.
Well then don't, bitch. The fuck you talking about? What you on, motherfucker? I think it was in Zero that this was a thing. Now we're going to the basement, bro. We're gonna see where all the penis ticklers are, bro. What is that?
Tiny, are you ready to hear about the prize? It is my honor to reveal the prize of Twisted Tower tonight. If you reach the top, through trial and fight, you shall win. Sweet Charlotte Wright!
I love it, dude. It reminds me of like old villain things, dude. It's there. I feel like there's something else going on here too. This is not the type of game that this isn't where this is more than what meets the eyes type thing going on, and I think there's gonna be something deeper here. Now again, I could be wrong. It could be very basic, but I just do not believe that it's gonna be just simply go save girl, dude. You just can't convince me of that. What is this Schnizzleborg? Wait, it's a harpoon. Middle mouse button, okay. 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 Okay, so you have to hit that first. Got it. So it's an electric, or it's an electric grapple hook. So I wonder if it electrocutes enemies. I wonder if it electrocutes enemies when you hit them, right? Because that would be sick. That'd be an interesting mechanic. Okay, now I know where to go. It's fine. Dude, it is one of the best atmospheric games of all time. Now, the creator of BioShock is making a game called like Jude or some shit. I can't remember what it's called. Are you fucking... Okay, so I know where I messed up. I gotta, like, get closer, I guess. There's supposed to be another BioShock-style game coming out soon. As well as... I think they're working on a System Shock 2. I don't know if it's a remake or what's going on with the next System Shock, right? To be honest with you. But I think it's called Jude. I think it's called Jude is the original BioShock creators. But the thing about the original BioShock creator is So he's the one that made BioShock 3, which I like BioShock 3. I do. I think there's a lot of people that really hate BioShock 3. I can understand why you wouldn't like BioShock 3. The BioShock Infinite. Because it is a different... Oh, no, I fell. Oh, no, that's fine. Because I can completely understand why you would be like, oh, BioShock 3 is mad cringe, it's gay, it's lame, it's... it beats children or whatever. But I liked it. My thought process though is holy shit, dude. I'm sorry I lost my train of thought, but there's slow motion. Right. Oh, the boss fight. It's not a boss fight, it's just an enemy roundup, but this whole thing is sick, dude. This is fucking, this is good, dude. This is really fucking good. You ever fall damage? Okay. It's not a boss fight though. This isn't a. This is just was an enemy roundup with a new intro or introduction to a new enemy. But god damn, that was sick.
I got the best deals. Pleasure doing
Let me go get some tickets and shit, and let me upgrade my shit to the absolute maxi max. We got another floor to explore. I'm kind of curious where this demo's gonna leave off at. I hope it doesn't leave off at before I get to the next floor, dude. I really don't want it to. I want a little more. I can't. I don't know when this game's releasing, so I'm gonna be fucking mad upset if I can't at least go to the next floor. If it tells me, oh, demo's over, I might fucking cry and
Wouldn't
like.
you love an upgrade, chap? Are you sure about that? I ain't. Pleasure doing business, big guy.
That was so sick, dude. We can't have that be the end, dude. Please.
You did it!
-1? Damn it! That's the end of the fucking demo, bro. No! No, that can't be the end, dude. I need more. I need more. I need more. What that is fan-fucking-tastic. That was like the first big arena of a lot of enemies and a lot of chaos to be like traversal to have. This is like the perfect intro into it. It gets right to the fucking action when you need it to get to the action. This is amazing. That was really, really good. It was incredible, in fact. I'm mad in love, dude. I am mad in love. That sucks, dude. That fucking sucks, bro. Damn it, dude. Fuck. Unfortunate. I want more. I don't know if he has an ETA, dude. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think we have a release date. I don't think we have a release date, to be honest. It's coming soon. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Tower. Thomas Brush is the guy who made the game. Okay, so he doesn't have any info. I've already seen that. He doesn't talk about a release date. I'm so excited to see what this game's gonna do. I mean, the fact that this is his first game that he made by himself, how to make 3D levels in 15 minutes. I mean, this is his first 3D game. Like, it's crazy that he's going this hard. I really do like just the idea of I'm gonna fucking do it. Will AI destroy game development? No, it won't. But yeah, dude, I'm like I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I'm gonna keep an eye on all this stuff. I am so the initial trailer. The initial trailer, I think it came out like a year ago. This is the initial trailer.
Broadcast with a message from our silliest sponsor, the world's most famous toy maker.
Good evening, boys and girls. It's your favorite toy maker, Mr. Twister. I have a little secret for you. Inside 13 toy packages across the world sleeps a velvet ticket. This ticket will grant you access to the happy halls of the Twisted Tower. Careful though, the path you choose is up to you. Your journey to the top will be broadcast to millions of listeners. Oh! Will be the ecstasy of every beautiful girl across this great nation. So, are you lucky enough to find a velvet ticket and climb the Twisted Tower? Only time will tell.
Yeah, this is the initial trailer. I kind of think some things have been changed. We got a mallet now instead of a hatchet. I think we get the hatchet later. I think the hatchet will replace the... I don't know. Maybe he's keeping the hatchet. I'm kind of curious where the changes were made with the gun design, because the gun looks different than the one in this the original trailer. I mean, you look at the pistol in the original trailer.
Favorite toy maker.
Famous toy.
So the original pistol. Let's find it.
The
I think that looks cooler. Now, this might be a pistol you get later in the game that's like a more powerful pistol, and that's what I think it is. I think this is like a stronger revolver, like a Magnum style gun. No, I'm not 100%. This is just me speaking straight out of my ass cheeks. But I mean, that looks clean as fuck. So I'm hoping we get more than just nothing. I mean, I'm so excited to see what we got. I just can't wait to fucking do this. I'm very in love with everything that we got going here. This first demo was enough for me to say this is a fucking wish list instantly. This is an instant wish list, dude. It's so clean. It's so clean. On that topic, this is why you brought up Slim. I like Slim a lot, but it makes it hard. It makes it hard for me to take it seriously when he says 3D Realms is at it again. And now that I played the demo, I can talk about this, right? I can talk about this video. Let's watch this. And keep in mind, anytime I criticize somebody on this channel, unless they're like an actual sex pest to like Destiny, I don't want any hate on anybody. I love people. I love everybody. I think Slim is a net
clear spawn locations or any.
I think Slim is a net positive for indie gaming in general. I think Slim is one of the best voices in indie gaming. I think he is what he does for getting indie devs games out into the world is so good. I think he's really great. I have watched the beginning of this and I just really didn't like it. I really didn't like what he had to say here. I feel like you're going to notice a theme throughout this where there is a constant kind of browbeating because of his previous interactions with 3D Realms, and it just starts rough.
Me an idiot. A new game from 3D Realms? The 3D Realms, they called me an idiot. The son of a who called me a trend chaser for not liking their flagship game, Phantom Fury. Yep, it's them alright, and we got a new game from the new...
And this is where I have a problem. I can understand being upset at 3D Realms. I can. But the first 16 seconds of your video is just you throwing, like, vitriol at a studio right away. Like, this... We'll keep going, watch.
Who found 3D Realms publisher, not to be mistaken for the same 3D Realms that existed in the 90s. But you know what? I'm going to be the better man here. I'm going to cover their game that is not developed by their in-house studio Slipgate Ironworks, but only being published by it. And I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm going to be critical, simply because of the fact that they fucked up so many times. They overpromised and they failed to frickin' deliver. So the only chance...
And this is a fair criticism of 3D Realms with Phantom Fury, overpromising and under-delivering. But to lump that in with a game that has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. It's just the same publisher. Like, that I do not feel is a fair criticism. That is... It just doesn't feel... This doesn't feel genuine, dude. This feels like somebody who is mad, who's their girlfriend, your girlfriend had braces, you got caught on her braces, you ripped your dick, and then all of a sudden, you guys break up, and she tells everybody about it, and now you're just salty talking about her stupid brace face. That's what this feels like. It feels like a messy breakup, and I don't really like that. I mean, take, for example, what has 3D Realms, 3D Realms developers. I'll just go 3D House Studios. I don't know why I'm going in-house. So, I know they have... So they had Apogee, and then they were 3D Realms. 3D Realms Entertainment. It was relaunch. So first one that they announced was Iron Maiden, was a prequel to Bombshell. Iron Maiden, but it ends up being changed to Ion Fury because Iron Maiden threatened to sue them. So that was cringe. Then they published Ghost Runner, which Ghost Runner 1 and 2 are considered really good. I'm not a big fan of the Ghost Runner games. I understand them though. Then Embracer Group announced that they acquired the company through Saber Interactive. Reboot, so they rebooted again. Iron Fury, which Aftershock, which is fantastic, by developer Voidpoint. Wait, hold on. I don't know if Voidpoint is under 3. Voidpoint is fantastic. I think we need to publish Rip Out in early access. I hear that game's really good. Let's see what else they published here. The Kingpin Reloaded was not good. Slipgate's Ironwork did a fucked up job on Kingpin Reloaded from what I've heard. And then Wrath Aeon Ruin, I heard that game was good. So I don't really see a lot that, I mean, yeah, we got two bad, right? We got Phantom Fury and Kingpin Reloaded. And then we have two good. I think the reaction to Slim was very bad. I can agree with the reaction to Slim being really bad. But to instantly poo-poo on a solo developer's game, and it just like you going into an intention just because it's published by 3D Realms, I think this is a bad way to do this. I think this is disingenuous to the game from the fucking door opening.
For them to actually have a slight chance of creating something worthy of our buckaroonies is for them to listen closely to the almighty gaming god Slim and his broskis. This is the way.
This is the way.
And today's bloody twisted meat on the grill is no other than Twisted Tower, a brand new first-person shooter game developed by Atmos Games. Let's dive into it. Now let me start with saying that this is a much more basic first-person shooter than I had hoped for. The trailers, they give off a more fast-paced, twisted flow where unique fluidity and punch seems to be the front and center.
Again, dude, this is right where we're having issues, and I'm having issues with the thing. I don't know if he got a version that was later, but you just saw me play the demo. That is literally the first fucking, like... It's barely the first level of the game. You saw how many fucking floors there is in that elevator. And it doesn't seem like we're a minute 23 in, and I know I keep cutting out, but I just feel like we're already, it's like, wait, what? Yes, it's going to be very more simplistic because it's going for a BioShock style gameplay, but we're already got the hook. We got some other things that it shows in the trailer, like wall running maybe, some other stuff. But I think atmosphere is going to take precedence. I think it's going to be more basic in terms of this is just a dude making his first fucking 3D game. I think there's a lot of context missed here.
But that is not really what we're getting when actually playing and not watching trailers, that is. I get the slower moments, the platforming, the trying to bring in an atmosphere, but I'm talking about the actual combat here. It's extremely basic of aim and shoot. And while
it's exactly what, but it's not that basic. You get the upgrades, you now have... So your machine gun upgrade has a slow motion mechanic. So when you go into you load up your full secondary attack on your machine gun, you can then mag dump in slow motion, or you can just like click fire in the slow motion. You have a slow motion mode. You have your secondary quick fire option for the pistol. That's a load up. I mean, you got your slam fire. Everything has a secondary option. I mean, these are important details too that are missed. Now, there is one thing that I think he will get to. I did not like the spawning enemies and their weird spawn placement. It was something I noticed while I was playing. It wasn't like a lot of games do this, so it's just kind of a gripe I've always had about spawning enemies. I think it's better if they naturally spawn in by the doors and flood toward you. I think that if you're gonna have them spawn in from the doors to make it look like they're flowing through the doors and not like they're just coming out of fucking Jesus's ass cheeks.
Actually,
Or Satan's ass cheeks. I guess it would be more Satan because these are fucking hell Wonka creatures.
hitting of enemies is not awful. It's not even near as punchy as expected.
It's punchy. It feels fucking punchy. I'm sorry, this is wrong. It feels punchy. Just like I upgraded the in the first walk up to your first vending machine, you can get the damage boost, and it's a 2-shot to the head. It feels good, dude. The guns felt fucking good and punchy. I don't disagree.
I've been following Thomas Brush, the developer, closely, and he has certainly given off the vibe of knowing what he's doing, not only selling courses on game development, but also multiple times talking about how punchy the game feels. It simply does not live up to that. With very basic
Wrong.
feeling guns, overdone hit feedback animations, and ridiculous looking gore. I mean, hell, look at these blood trails here. They resemble how the overall gore and direction of the game is.
What the hell happened here?
Good. It's good. It's cartoony. It's Wonka. It's supposed to be.
Could be awesome, but it's really poorly executed in some regards.
I don't
Now
think so.
hold up a moment there, partner. I'm getting way ahead of myself here. What even is Twisted Tower? Let's start from the beginning. It is a tale of a man who somehow ends up at this place that has this Twisted Tower thing at it. About how did he get there? Well, of course on a boat, a la BioShock style. He used to have a girlfriend. That girlfriend left him for someone better. But now, we are at this tower, and the prize at the top of the tower is the girl who fucked you over. Yep, that's about how much sense the story makes in this demo. But who really puts that much care into the story of a game that marks itself as a punchy gore fest of twisted fairy tales? I don't! But I care for it to set the mood and make me care in a game that clearly...
But this is the thing. This is what BioShock style games do. They lead you in with a very confusing, like, not like I want you to think about BioShock 2 when you're on the fucking boat and you have the two guys yapping at you. Who the fuck are those two guys? You have no idea. Why are you going to this? No idea. There's always a lot of questions, but throughout the experience, throughout the world building, in each level, it builds more on the narrative. You learn more. With what we've played so far, there is no way of making an actual there is no actual possible way to make an analysis on the story when we have so fucking little gameplay out there. This demo was very small. I feel like this is going to be a decently length game. I'm thinking it's going to be at least a 10-hour experience. Now, I'm not putting my balls on the table and saying, oh, it's definitely going to be 10 hours. But it definitely is something that it looks like it's going to be building something. It's leaving you with a lot of questions, a lot of curiosities. Why the fuck are you at Twisted Tower? It's giving its nods to BioShock to give you the expectation that it's going to drip feed you information. I'm not seeing where these correlations could come from other than you went into the game salty. And again, I'm saying this as somebody who appreciates what he does, as somebody who thinks that he is a net positive. I think that this is a bad video. It's just a bad video so far.
Clearly tries to go heavy on those aspects, which this game does. But the way it's presented and explained here makes me not care all that much at all, giving me far too little context, far too little backstory, but more just throws the big D's in my face and expects me to care. And it doesn't work. It's clearly taking heavy inspiration from BioShock in this sense, and I mean, taking a closer look at how BioShock introduces the game and its story to the player with depth, mystery, and superb environmental storytelling is something that this game could really benefit a lot from. Now, Twisted Tower...
It's literally what it's doing, Slim! This is the problem, compadre. Listen to me, dog. Listen to me. I mean, I get that you're a big man, and I get that you're fucking indie game meat guy, but come on, dude. Come on, did we not play the same fucking game? Did we not play the same game with the atmosphere and the intrigue and the TVs and the fucking, like, there's shit that's kind of giving you a hint at what's going on. There's this atmosphere building up. There's something more to this world. I think you're missing out on something here. And again, this is a fucking demo. This is a demo. And the game already has this much atmosphere in the demo. Come on, we got some fucking what we got some fuckity do here. We got I'm sore fucking slim because of past interactions with 3D Realms.
Is a linear first-person shooter game that has been at times marketed with roguelike elements, but there is none of that seen in the demo. What we're getting instead is a linear...
when has it been? I never saw marketing for roguelike elements. I never saw anything about roguelike elements, and I saw it was going to take inspiration from BioShock, and it was going to be an atmospheric, more linear story FPS game, and that's why I wanted to play it. If I would have seen roguelike elements, I would have never downloaded the demo. I fucking hate roguelike games. I think they're garbage. I'm sorry. I don't care what people say. I just think they're trash.
Linear campaign style first person shooter with some Metroidvania elements into it, aka backtracking. Oh, and it uses a checkpoint save system. I'm not gonna lie here, I think it's great that it is a linear first person shooter game with an actual story. We see
okay, good, we agree.
Far too few of them from small developers nowadays, and the story might feel very meaningless, it might be introduced in a way that makes you care about the turd that you left in the toilet the other day more, and it is a hugely missed opportunity as the tool...
It's not. You're just being a jizz falcon about this entire situation.
They seem to be there, but it's used wrong. It does, however, have one cool segment of storytelling, which is why I know that the tools are there, with some decent voice acting, whereas the host of the Twisted Tower appears on a TV and says something to get you going with the carnage that lies ahead.
Welcome to the Twisted Tower.
This isn't the only time. There was another time in my gameplay where he comes up and it's just like it's cool. There's three great interactions with this character. The first one is when he pops up in the sky. When he like hovering in the sky. I think that there might have been a fuck up there with an A pose. But the overwhelming giant head in the sky was an incredible moment in terms of like presenting this character to you. Another great moment is the two interactions with this TV. Now, if we're less than 30 minutes into the game, I played, right, or whatever. I wasn't even playing that long, and we already have like cool moments like this. I feel like the game's gonna do a lot more in terms of storytelling. We already have side characters that complain about how many people you kill and how much blood you left on the floor. Are we going to get more interactions with those? These are questions that I'm excited to see the full game for. But to make jumps on it now, it just feels like he's glossing. It's a lot of glossing.
For your wildest dreams will bloom and flower through sleigh halls and wonders grand. You'll squeal for more at my command. And if you reach the top tonight, the treasure may steal Charlotte's heart outright.
I would have liked to see a lot more things like that, and it would have helped a lot to have more twisted and weird characters with psycho personalities in the tower itself. Now, speaking about carnage, let's touch on the weapons, shall we? At first, I was pleasantly surprised. It felt good smashing objects with the hammer until you realize the game put tickets, aka currencies for upgrades, in the props. So if you want all the money, or if you're like me and hate leaving something behind, then you will be smashing things until your freaking fingers bleed. Much like the barrels in Graven. Endless fucking amounts of barrels. Oh my god! But props aside, the hammer...
Here's the thing though. Have you played BioShock? BioShock, you open every cupboard, you open every drawer, you open every fucking clit. You pull the clit, you open the pussy and you find the clit and you hit it with your tongue, hit it with your nose, and then you get some currency. That is just how a BioShock style game works. I mean, we already talked about the influences from BioShock. It is there, we see it. Why are we pretending it's not? These are like I feel like we're glossing more than fucking a teenage girl going to her first dance. So much lip gloss.
It feels alright. There is a nice head bob feedback to hitting enemies. The secondary fire upgrade lets you charge a swing. And yeah, it simply works as your standard melee. Now after the hammer, we pick up the pistol and the Tommy gun. Both of which have some really nice animations to them, and I honestly don't have much to say other than that they look and work well. Yeah, they actually do. Also, having secondary fire upgrades.
And how doesn't this feel punchy? The feedback, like you're saying, is good. The hit, the damage ratio felt good to me. The exploding heads, the carnage felt good. Everything I played felt good. I might be way off base. It's not like, obviously this isn't like some of those indie shooters where everything fucking jibs like crazy, but it feels kind of like a good in between of like an indie shooter, like a boomer shooter, and BioShock. It's punchy. I liked it. I feel like there's something missing here.
That does feel and look good, but unfortunately is never put to good use. The enemies in the demo are very, very basic, and yes, the demo represents the first part of the game, but as upgrades and weapons are introduced, so should the battlefield change, so that you don't forget that you actually have the upgrades. I mean, you want to put them to good use instead of letting them rot away in the land of forgetting. But as is in the demo...
But this is the problem. I utilize the upgrades constantly. Like, it's a demo, so what did I do? I went through it and I bought every upgrade. I didn't use the clip size because I was basically done with that part. But I utilized every single one, other one of these upgrades. The secondary fire being a slow motion attack is so fucking sick. I mean, there's a lot here that I feel like was glossed over because, again, and I'm gonna reiterate, dude, he went in being a sore fucking ex-boyfriend with 3D Realms, which is not a fair way to judge a game.
Feels like upgrades and things are added into the game because it's a nice thing to have in your game, but it ends up being just a nice thing to have in your game and not a nice thing for the player if the game never encourages you to use them.
I mean, what do you mean? There's only one that you utilize. There's only one upgrade for each weapon that you utilize. That is the secondary. That is the secondary fire function, right? Your secondary fire function you buy, then you can utilize it. The other one is just a damage boost, a reload speed, and then a magazine size upgrade. None of this other shit actually has in-game utilization other than making just ease of life. They're basic upgrades. This is a very basic store. It does its job. It has only one actual upgrade that you use. Like, you actually have a mechanic where you utilize. I don't understand what else he wanted from it. What are we? It seems like a weird gripe to me. I mean, forget about, like, why weren't you? I was wanting to. First thing I did was make sure my damage on my guns was higher. And then I wanted the secondary fire function right away because I wanted to see what the cool secondary fire functions are because I knew it's a demo and once you're done, you're done. So I wanted to get the experience of everything. This is just weird.
And then comes the actual combat. I mean, it's one thing having guns that feel nice to fire, it's another thing having combat that feels good. Now you will quickly notice that the enemies are basic, just as I said, but they do look cool with their circus outfits. Not crazy enough in my book, but they get a pass. However, they behave exactly as you expect. No surprises, no innovation, but hey, they can jump over ledges, which is the only thing that they use in the arenas as their advantage. Oh yeah, and they also teleport in right in front of your face. There are no clear spawn locations or anything like that. It's just set spawn locations placed outside in an arena, and the enemies, they teleport in whenever they feel like it. So if you think that you cleared a room, voila, 2 more guys teleport in behind your back or right in front of your face out of thin air. Now, the hit and stun feedback is, dare I say it, almost too much. It feels like they are overdone to make it feel more punchy than it does, and the stun just simply makes the game incredibly freaking easy. And then we have the gore from blasting a head. It just looks like smashing your hand in red Play-Doh. It really lacks impact and overall feels like it's been overdone to make it feel punchier than it's meant to be. And don't get me wrong here. If you watch this channel, you know that I love me some satisfying punchy combat, but to make it so, each element needs to be balanced and polished well. You can't simply overdo an animation or add in clay-looking gore with a splash sound and call it a day. And then
that's not what this game... I feel like the gore, the way it is, and the kind of, like, more ketchup-y style look to it, it goes with the Willy Wonka aesthetic. Like, I think a lot of the things that this game does in terms, and this could be something they change for the regular gameplay, but I didn't have any problems with this. And I'm sitting here listening to this, and I'm just thinking, like, every time he says anything, I feel the opposite experience when I played the demo. Another thing that I am feeling is it feels petty. This feels petty, and this is just so disingenuous feeling, and I have such a massive issue with that. And I'm going to hold, I think if I ever make a video like this that you don't like, or if somebody out there that watches this and you make YouTube videos and you don't like it, take my video, do this exact same thing to it. I would be happy for you to do this exact same thing to it. Critique me. I am open to critique, and I think that this video is very, very, I should be looked at through a critical lens. I mean, in the first 16 seconds, all he's doing is complaining about 3D Realms poo-pooing on him. It's like, dude, you're doing the same thing back. You talk about being the bigger man, and all you've done is make fucking little gripey complaints. The one thing you said that of value I agree with is the spawning in enemies. Everything else, it has no basis, or you're glossing over shit that they are, because this is the first level, so it's setting a basis. It's setting a basis to what could be an incredibly interesting world. We are getting tidbits like a BioShock game does, but you complain that it's too simplistic of a story. Dude, if you played the first fucking level of BioShock only, you'd have no fucking clue what was going on. Now, another thing about, like, the craziness, I wish the enemies were a little crazier. Where the fuck do you see a duck in a fucking Grimace suit? It's like the head of a duck on Grimace with a shotgun. That's fucking wild. We're glossing over really cool aspects and really interesting ideas here. And I agree. What 3D Realms did to him is wrong. But again, to throw that drama at the beginning of this video and treat this game that's only getting published by 3D Realms, that is being made by a solo developer, as if it's you're mad. You shouldn't have played it. This is just, he shouldn't have played this. If he was still mad about 3D Realms doing him dirty, he should not have played this game.
Comes the movement, which is factor B in good feeling combat. We get a jump, a slide, and a sprint. The sprint uses stamina for unknown reasons. I personally would have gotten rid of that. It adds nothing. It doesn't...
Yes, it does. The sprint using stamina in a game like this, where you can only sprint for so long, builds to the atmospheric nature. It is not... He's missing what this game is. He mentioned BioShock inspiration at the beginning, and then anytime the game does anything that slows it down, he's upset with it because he wanted it to be a fast-paced shooter, because he watched a clipped up announcement trailer and thought that it was just going to be a run and gun thing, when you could tell right away it was doing an atmospheric BioShock type thing. I think he went in with bad intentions, with misinterpretation of what this game was going to be. I went in with the intention of this game being a BioShock, an indie BioShock, and that is exactly what I got. So I just feel like this is bad.
Hinder, it doesn't encourage you to do anything. It's just there to stop you from sprinting when backtracking. And the slide, well, in the demo, not a single enemy requires you to do anything but aim and shoot. Literally, I used the slide once. That was to get past an obstacle. It feels like it is lacking major components here to stick out amongst the sea of great first-person shooter games and make itself a punchy, great-feeling shooter. And just as
I didn't even try to do slide because I rarely use sliding games. I always forget it's a thing, so it's not something I check on. So I didn't even mess with the slide mechanic. I just kind of crawled under things because I was too busy looking at all this cool shit on the walls.
I said before, it seems like it just adds things into the game because it is nice to have in the game and not nice for the player. Twisted Tower feels and looks like it's built to dance, but you neither can dance nor do you have to, making it feel like something is lacking in the formula. Now I barely dare mention this, but the game has a severe cause of mouse smoothing as well. Lowering the sensitivity kinda fixes it for some mysterious reason, but if you're not playing like a grandpa like I am, you will find it, and it is bad to put.
This is something that the dev covered. He already talked about this. He's already fixed it.
it mildly. Now, the developer didn't even know what it was until the community brought it up to him, and apparently he is trying to fix it as we speak, but not even
That was good. It's good that he checked that.
knowing what it is, selling development courses online and having a paid Q&A team testing the game. That's, yeah. And that brings me to...
Dude, see the shade? You see this petty shade he's throwing at him? Like, I'm sorry, Slim. This type of shade you're throwing, you go create an atmospheric or FPS game. I mean, has Slim Bratsky developed a game? No. Nope. He hasn't. I mean, I think Zilmbratsky is an credible positive influence on indie games, on boomer shooters. He's a fucking net positive to the community, but this is not good. That was one of the most petty fucking things I've ever heard. This dude mostly makes indie 2D games. He makes mostly 2D indie games. This is his first outing at 3D. Most of it, I'm guessing most of the classes that he sells online have to do with probably RPG Maker or let me actually just look. Let me look up what he does. Let's go into Thomas Brush. We're gonna look at his game development course. I misspelled course like a fucking retard. So game dev for dummies. I did everything wrong. But what games has Thomas Brush made previously? We'll go that route. Thomas Brush games. We'll go here. So, like indie games is my job. My dream is to see you do it too. Started. What is his games? So Never Song. Yeah, that was a blatant attack on his credibility as a dev. I mean that is just Atmos Games. I think that's it. Yeah, Atmos Games. So we got Never Song. And I can't read that fucking tiled. What is this called? Pinstripe. We'll look up Pinstripe real quick. We're doing a whole deep dive here. We're gonna do a whole deep dive. Pinstripe. Pinstripe review. Let's find a short review on it.
The eShop, and it's also on sale, so obviously that was enough motivation for me to try it out. But when I found out that it was produced by a solo dev, I was more than interested. Just by looking at its graphics, we can tell that it was definitely a labor of love, and any small level of investigation, either into its description or flashing through its photos, we can tell that it's most likely going to be a puzzle game. However, playing through the entire game from start to finish, it's really difficult not to address it also as a walking sim. And if you're not familiar with the walking sim genre, those are games that are all about just telling a story. Maybe they have slight puzzle elements or slight platforming, but mostly it's the story. And though Pinstripe does have a few subtle platforming elements and a good handful of puzzles, it is most likely going to fall into that genre. If you did read the game's description on the eShop, you'll already know that the main premise is that someone's child was abducted and it's their mission to get them back. But if you didn't actually look at it at the eShop yet, this is also demonstrated in the opening cinematics when you learn the basics of character control. However, it's the in-game experience with the story that lets us know it's not as straightforward as an abduction. Confronted with shadowy figures with even more shadowy pseudonyms and strange technology pushing the plot forward, the player very quickly realizes that this game is
Okay, I don't like his review. I mean, it looks fine. It's not my type of game. Here we go.
Up for an adventure?
Always.
This looks weird. I don't like that
Full
animation.
disclosure, a review copy of this game was provided to me either by section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make does go towards the trophy for some replay incentive, as does the game giving you a golden key, which will give you access to new areas and extras in Adventure Plus. And I promise you this game is worth seeing through to its end. I wasn't blown away by the gameplay experience, but the delivery of the story made everything worth it for me. Pinstripe is a simple game. There's not a lot of challenge. It's a casual adventure that will make you smile. I give Pinstripe a 7 out of 10. If you played Pinstripe, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking the channel. And thanks for watching.
It's this sexy
So-
face swine. It's me.
You want to just go forward and have a game delivered to you on.
So it doesn't. It seems like it's a pretty solid game. It seems like a pretty solid fucking game. I don't know his other Never song. I've never heard of that game as well. It's just like the dude. Like if you look at his other games, this is a massive Never song review. We'll go here. I don't like. I want some 3-minute review. Here we go.
You play as Pete, a young boy who falls into a coma in the midst of the kidnapping of his best friend Ren by a frightening and shadowy man known as Dr. Smile. Upon waking, Pete seeks to find her, but must now contend with a neighborhood devoid of all adults, needing the help of the children left behind who all have varying ways of dealing with the situation. The story is short but well paced. The macabre tone set by the superb storybook cutscenes is balanced by the more whimsical cast of NPC children you interact with, some of whom catch you off guard with their dark humor, or even darker sensibilities, and never fail to add levity or weight to the adventure when exchanging dialogue. The plot itself is a rather compelling mystery, but certain aspects at the start don't hold up once you reach the conclusion. You can find and collect cards throughout the world that give short descriptions of characters, monsters, or items. Though they provide nice flavor text, it feels like a missed opportunity to provide missing lore and details for a world I was pretty invested in. Traversal and combat are simplistic but well designed. Pete can run, jump, and unlock additional abilities.
But I mean, like, just okay. So my original point still stands. My original point I think still stands. This looks fine. This isn't my type of game. No, neither of the platforming games are my type of game. But it seems like he knows what he's doing. These seem very competent. Both of them seem to have good things, and him selling a course isn't the worst thing in the world. He has. This is going to be his 3rd game under his belt, and this is a massive. A much more massive undertaking. So I see this as, again, I see this almost again as him taking slights at a dude for no fucking reason. This is no reason, dude. It's pettiness. It's like so unprofessional.
Ooh, the level design, which is actually the game's highlight. The level design is great. The levels do give off a sense of mystery and wanting to explore, but it lacks in good environmental storytelling. What it does just feels way too random. But hey there are also some cool and well-designed arenas that unfortunately are not utilized to their potential thanks to the enemies and movement. Now the pacing of the combat versus exploration and platforming is actually on point. It even introduces a grappling hook, mainly used for platforming puzzles. Now, it's a cool idea that we have seen so many times before, but what I don't like about it is that it feels very thrown in there, little to no polish on it, makes it feel very clunky to use. Fortunately though, it's not used in combat, but it does stress you a little with timed puzzles. Fortunately, it's not used in combat? Rather, why the hell is it not used in combat? This is the perfect tool to start dancing in the arenas with, but there is none of that to be seen, either in the trailers nor in the demo. Overall though, a well-designed room-to-room combat game with some nice twerks, twists and puzzles to make the pacing feel good at least. And last but not least, the presentation. Now let me start with saying that the music and ambience is freaking great. It's awesome. I really like it, and what little mood the game has, the audio is really helping with it. But the graphics, they're very...
Yeah, this is unnecessarily mean. This is just a mean review. This is fucking... This is... he is going at this game like it's a AAA thing when he doesn't do the same thing with anybody else. Anyone else, he wouldn't do the same. He wouldn't be this fucking petty to anyone else. This is so bad faith. This is one of the most, like, mean fucking things I've ever covered. It's just, like, not mean, like, I mean mean reviews. Right now, I think Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein can't be made because Trump was a Nazi. That was the fucking most disingenuous. But this is not good. This is not a good look. This makes me question every review I watch from, like, anytime I see something from Slim now, as much as I love Slim, this is going to be a thought in my mind is, because Slim likes to place himself as the guy who's the reviewer guy. He's a review guy. He's the guy that's bringing you the thing. He's giving you the quick impressions. I always saw Slim as more of the objective style reviewer. Now, I always put me as my opinion first, right? My shit's always just my chaos throughout the game. I'm slinging asshole remarks. I don't hit that 10-minute review mark usually, so that my shit is kind of put in a different category. I purposely am in a different category than Slim, and I don't ever want to be the reviewer guy for the most part. But to be the reviewer guy and to go into something this bad faith from the beginning, it just comes off fucking, like, to call the dude's entire development thing in question, like,
inconsistent. Some things look crisp and nice, while others stretched out and blurry. It's very important to settle for one style and stick with that for a sweet, eye-watering presentation. And for some reason, everything at a distance looks extremely blurry, even on the highest setting in 2K resolution. That needs fixing ASAP.
So, and that is something I would agree. There is some blurry presentation because there's stuff that is really crispy. I will agree with this. Like when you get up to, for example, there's the maid lady who her mask is completely crispy, but then her clothing is blurry, and I thought maybe it was my computer, but that's just the game itself. And I feel like something like that is going to be off-putting, and I think that's something that needs polish.
And I don't know why it does it, so I cannot tell you how to fix it, but it's there and it's not looking good. And while I didn't experience more than some stutters while switching scenes in the game, a few of the broskis have reported major frame drops, even on high-end PCs with settings on medium. So do bear that in mind if you plan to test.
I didn't have any frame drops, and my PC is literally fucking retarded.
Out the demo. I know that I have been way more critical in this video than I usually am. I do think that I brought up some fair points though, and I mean, listen to or not, that is totally up to the developer and 3D Realms. But I know I nitpicked a few more things than I usually do in my review style videos, and that is simply because seeing how 3D Realms has scammed people over the years.
Scammed people? What the fuck are you talking about, dog? I get that Phantom Fury was a fucking L. I get that Phantom Fury was an L. And I think Phantom Fury is bad. Like, it's not, I don't think it's the worst game ever, like a lot of people put it out as being the worst fucking game ever. I think there's a lot in, I see Phantom Fury. I had fun with Phantom Fury. The last third of Phantom Fury is the best part of the game. Best part of Phantom Fury is the last third of the game. The first 2/3 are pretty annoying to get through. I think the position it's in now is a lot better position than what it was in at launch. It's one of those hard ones because I don't think it's this fucking giant piece of shit that everybody puts it out as. I think it's not good, but I don't think it's the worst game ever like a lot of people say. I played some fucking bad games on this channel, and I have a much lower bar than what will piss me off than what other people do, but I think it was bad but not terrible. It was fun in parts. I don't think it was a scam. I feel like this pettiness here is so disingenuous and it just feels weird.
They literally released broken games like Kingpin, charging full price.
Kingpin was a fucking scam, dude. I take back some of the shit I said. Kingpin was, I guess, was fucking awful.
And never fixing it. They literally made people pre-order big boxes 6 years ago and they still haven't received them. So in my book,
So that is something I didn't know either. I thought it was about the Phantom Fury drama because a lot of people are still fucking mad about Phantom Fury, and I do understand there being gripes with 3D Realms, but at the same time, this dude they're just publishing his fucking game. So you have to, as somebody like this, before I release a video, right? When I'm talking about a game, this is something I am very critical on myself. I will never release a video without looking who the publisher and who the developer are. And, or what at the end of the video, well, when the whole thing is the dev getting trashed for no reason, absolutely. This is just, it's so mean-spirited up to this point, and there's so many bad faith arguments in this video that if I was the developer, I would click off of the fucking video because he didn't get the game. He didn't try to get the game. He didn't try to have an understanding because he's so obsessed and so mad at 3D Realms. When if I am an indie publisher and a big company comes up and says, hey, we would like to publish your game, here's a lot of money, you can finish it, I'd be like, cool, let's get this shit going. I want this game to hit the public. I'm excited for this game. It's like taking every bad that a company did and putting it all on one guy. That's what you're doing. It's like if EA reached out to an indie dev and said, oh, I see you've been working on this project. Hey, we'll publish it for it. And what comes with publishing is not just getting money from the publisher, and it's also they're marketing your game. They're pushing it to a broader audience. They're doing all this other stuff. So you hear that as an indie dev, you're like, yeah, I want this. I would like this help. I'm getting this help. My game's gonna hit a bigger mass than it was ever going to hit. This is great. This is what I want. And it's like taking and then looking at the game and putting all of EA's blunders on one game. On one guy. We're putting all of 3D Realms' fucking past issues on this one guy? Get the fuck out of here, Slim. Like, come the fuck on, dude. Like, yeah, he has people QA testing the team. But come on, dude. This is so bad faith.
A nitpick review is more than well earned. Even though I know
it's not well earned. This guy didn't 3D Realms didn't make this fucking game.
Thomas Brush, the solo developer of this game, is going to take a lot of the hits, but it is still his choice to partner up with 3D Realms.
Fuck you, dude. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucked. This is fucked, dude. You can look at every single big developer out there, and they have skeletons in their closet. They have done scummy shit. Every massive developer. I mean, like, obviously, if he would have partnered with somebody like New Blood, that would have been a better choice. But, come the fuck on, dude. This is... This is so high-roading. This is such fucking high-roading. This is... I didn't finish this video. I watched to about... I got about 4 minutes in when I listened to this, and I said I'm going to make my own opinions on the game. I went in, and this is so bad faith. This has been far from objective, absolutely. This is not objective in the slightest. This is a hit piece on EA that he's lumping another guy in because he had the audacity to partner with him. This is disgusting. This is a disgusting fucking video. And I like Slim, and I will keep saying I like Slim. I think he's good, but I think this is delete this fucking video. This is not something you should keep up. Or at least edit this last part out. Put a different last part in. This is an apology is owed to the developer for this shit. This is fucking stupid.
Not mine, so it's how it is. Now overall the game,
one more time, listen to this.
Hits, but it is still his choice to partner up with 3D Realms, not mine. So it's how it is. Now overall the game does show some promise and I did find some enjoyment in playing it, but I was expecting a lot more in terms of almost all aspects as I have mentioned. For a basic first person shooter, it's alright, but considering the price tag of most 3DR games that are basic, I'm expecting more from this. I wouldn't say it's doomed to fail, however, there is some enjoyment to be had here, and this is, after all, a demo and just the start of the game. More polish and tweaks can be done before the game releases, but I am extremely skeptical seeing it wearing the 3DR logo, and that's for damn sure. Most of all though,
this was one of the... Is it only a market? No, yeah, this is definitely a stain against him, and I wasn't as bad on this when I listened to the first couple minutes, because this was something I was going to listen to like when I was like doing stuff, like I'm doing stuff at work or something. I put him on in the background sometimes. Was disingenuous. This is disingenuous. This is bad. This is just bad. I don't agree with what he did here. I don't agree with this in the fucking slightest. I think this is gross mishandling of a game. Now, having your gripes, sure. Absolutely. But putting all of the entire faults of a big publisher, like they are a big AA publisher, on one guy is fucking asinine. It is such a fucking cumnado of a bullshit thing. Like, I feel like I have to play this now. Because I did listen to Thomas Brush's, his thoughts on... Here we go. This is Thomas Rush's kind of talk about where he talks about what went into
music off.
This is what he's going to go into, kind of what he's learned through this process, what he's kind of gone through. I think this is important context to what we just watched and his how disingenuous Slim was going into.
Hey guys, I wanted to record a quick video before I end my day here and update you on how the Twisted Tower demo launch went. That launch, okay, I have good news, but I want to start with the bad news. And by the way, if you haven't checked out the demo, click the link below, and if you've played the demo, feel free to leave a review. Links below, totally free. All right, shut up, Thomas. Okay, anyway, that demo was the hardest day of my life. Have I said that a lot recently? Well, it just keeps getting harder and harder and harder, because when I launched that demo, and bear in mind, guys, this game is 3 years in development. Plenty of money was put into this game. The demo sort of is proof that the game is good, or at least if you can get your first 15 minutes of your demo really great and people enjoy it, it means that the rest of the game will probably do well when you launch it. Anyway, launched that game and so many complaints. People were so confused. They were complaining that they said, how could you release a first-person shooter and the mouse controls suck? And I was sitting there thinking, I was getting this feedback coming in right when I launched it, and I thought, where is this coming from? Because I've never played the game, because they were complaining that it was too smooth. The mouse was smoothing. It was like this. And I thought, I did not put that in the game. I have no idea what they're talking about, because for me, it's fine. So anyway, long story short, I found out that because of like a frame rate dependency, people who were getting like lower than, let's say, 60 FPS, and they like their mouse to be a little bit slower, so they would slow down in the options menu. They would bring this mouse speed down. They were getting this really slow, dragged movement, and so I had to diagnose it. Figured out that the mouse movement was clamped. It was clamped. So I removed the clamp, re-uploaded. People still complained about 4K support, or I'm sorry, ultra-wide support, and I thought, well, nobody plays with ultra-wide. Then I realized lots of people do, and it may be a small, and this is something you guys need to learn, or maybe something you can learn from me and my mistakes. Just because 1% of players use ultra-wide doesn't mean that you ignore them. Why?
But you see how he's addressing these things? Like, he had already fixed that. He didn't know. This is his first FPS game. He released the demo. You release the demo so you can learn these things, right? And the fact that he pulled this, prefaced it as being an issue, then shows that the developer's working on it, but then uses it as a slight that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing and he's a bad developer. This is a problem right here. This is a problem with that entire video. It's disgustingly disingenuous.
Well, for selfish reasons, you shouldn't ignore them because you don't want those people showing up giving negative reviews on the Steam page. I also found out when you launch a demo on Steam, if it has its own page, it has public reviews. So when you launch that demo, you're going to get reviews immediately. And so they're going to start coming in.
Yeah, I agree. I like that he's listening to the complaints. He's fixing the issues that are popping up. I feel like if you are genuine and he watches, like if I watched the first 30 seconds of Slim's video and I was a developer, I'd say go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, I would say go fuck yourself, Slim. And I'm saying that as somebody who respects Slim. I think that he didn't show this developer any respect whatsoever. He showed no reason why this man should listen to a fucking thing he said. If I was the developer, I would say shove a sounding rod up your dick and go fuck yourself. I don't care. Because you decided to put the entire all faults of 3D Realms on my fucking asshole, and you can go eat my asshole.
I thought I would just launch a demo and we would get wish lists. No, you get reviews. People will review the demo. And drum roll, I'm here to announce that not only are we at like 180 reviews on Steam for the demo, we're at 92% positive. So it's very positive right now. The negative ones are definitely probably because like majority of them are probably performance. And look, guys, with a 3D game that has this AA vibe, it's just me right now. And so I'm doing my very, very best to optimize this thing. This is so... it was so encouraging to me because I just had a conversation with David Whaley, the creator of The First Tree and also We Harvest Shadows. He said, optimizing your game after you launch your demo, it's just a monumental task. And you really just need help from a publisher. And so fortunately, I've got help with the publisher. I've got a QA team that's helping me with 3D Realms. All that said, I'm doing my very, very best, guys, I promise, to get this thing optimized for you. Wish lists are cranking up. So that's good news. Like I said, did I tell you this? Oh yeah, we hit the new in trending. Did I tell you that?
Yeah. So this is cool, dude. This is fucking like this is awesome for this guy. Like this is your first FPS game. This is your first fucking outing, right? And you're having this type of thing. Your game runs well. It might be simplistic, but it's your first fucking FPS game, and it plays that good and has this AA vibe. This is all fucking positives. This is all positives. And I just felt like I had to play the game to make sure that before I ever said anything about Slim in this situation, I wanted to make sure I played the game and got my own vibes for it. And I think that there's a lot of things that are pulled way past what they should be. They're not nitpicks. He's taking the nitpick and turning it into an issue. He's pulling it into an issue to make it more of a highlight than any good that the game has. And the good the game has, he's underplaying it because he hates 3D Realms. Which is some petty pussy bitch shit.
We hit the free trending. We're number 4. I say we, it's just me now, but number 4 on the trending tab, the free trending tab on Steam. So I just wanted to give you an update. Man, it was such a hard first day. And the reason why is because we had, I'll end with this. Imposter syndrome never ends, okay? And for me especially, it's hard because I give advice and I teach and I tell you guys about, I'm sort of just open about my whole game dev career on camera every week. And so for me to fall on my face, which I thought I was, but I didn't, I was so scared because I was thinking my credibility's on the line, blah, 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 blah. It was like 3 or 4 hours into the demo launch, and I think it was at 83% positive. And I was and it was going down. And I was like, oh no, Lord, please don't do this to me. Because I thought, I honestly, I swear to you, I went to bed and I was like, I'm going to wake up with a 60%. And I woke up at 3 a.m., looked at the Steam reviews, and we were at 92%, which is awesome. My whole goal has always been, and I told my publisher this, I said, I don't really care about making a lot of money. I care about a very positive score. Now, some of you are probably thinking, why not an overwhelmingly positive score, Thomas? Because that's just not what I do. I don't make games that get overwhelmingly positive. And I think it's because this sounds pretentious, but they're niche games. They're like, I'm making a shooter, but it's a horror shooter, but it's not. It's a cozy story shooter as well. It's simple.
See, and like literally he's telling it exactly. I wonder how different the review, but no, he would have glazed the fuck out of this game if 3D Realms wasn't attached. Not glazed it. I'm not saying he would have glazed it. There probably would have still been nitpicks, but come on, dude. Like, he's attacking the game because 3D Realms was involved. That is exactly what's happening. There is no other reason you would take something that looks this cool, is this atmospheric, releases a demo where you're getting just a small bite of what you can tell. There's a ton more here to dig your fucking teeth into. Every corner has something that's going to give you more, and the fact that he's looking at it and ignoring everything that's blatantly in his face just to shit on it, it's just because 3D Realms is involved. And I get being mad at a publisher, but if you're that mad, don't play their games. Don't play their games. I'm fucking sorry. If you're gonna disingenuously make videos like that on it, it makes, anytime Slim does anything on 3D Realms, I will not watch the video because I know he's not gonna be objective about his critiques on it.
It's pretty straightforward. It's not very difficult, but it's incredibly violent. So there's like this weird niche that it's filling. So it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but if I can get very positive, I am thrilled. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for showing up and playing the demo. You've made my week. I'm so relieved that everyone seems to be enjoying it. Click the link below to play. I'm asking you to play only if you want to play it, if you think it looks cool, okay? But I'm also asking you to play so that we can keep it in the frickin' trending tab. And hopefully when Next Fest starts, wishlist, baby. And I will report to you how this all goes, okay? So you guys are watching in real time how this is going and what a demo does and what Steam Next Fest does. So that's coming up in like a week or two. And so I'll let you know how that goes as well. I love you. Cheers.
Dude, he just seems like he's so excited about this game. Dude, and it's like, guys, within 2 hours, that bug was fixed, by the way. Thomas was receiving rather rude and entitled reports instead of basic bug reports in the Steam discussion. So kudos to Thomas, and the demo is amazing. Like, I just feel like this was one of the biggest falters that Slim has ever done on his channel. I think everybody is bound to have a controversy. Everyone's going to have a controversy online. It's just a part of being in the online atmosphere. I did see a community post he made about it. I think that's what started this. He deleted the community post. Right here. Getting a few questions on my take on Twisted Tower. Let me rephrase it like this. Whenever I see the name 3D Realms, my expectation for the game rises. I'm not looking at a good FPS games when I'm looking at 3DR catalog. I'm looking for the best FPS games simply because of the past marketing in their game. To keep in mind, there is two different... Apogee is still making games, and Apogee then became 3D Realms. There's a difference here where we're looking at... Same thing is happening with Avowed now. People look at Obsidian Games not for good games, but the best because they're highly regarded and studio comes from. But this is not studios, bro. This is your problem. This is not studios. This is published. There's a massive difference between publishing and making a game. Now, if this came from in-house 3D Realms, where they are a bigger studio, they fucking are known for doing this. Critiques, fine. I probably would have said nothing. But you're taking a solo dev lumping them in with the entirety of 3D Realms and basically rubbing your nutsack on their face. But for the best, because they're highly regarded, because it's a highly regarded studio and comes from expectations from players. Hence, more nitpicking often occurs. This is bullshit. Then there is the whole story how 3D Realms has failed players, scammed players, and so on and so forth, which equation I do take into consideration when looking at their games. This is fucking bullshit. This is disingenuous. Now, I did improperly show off the Twisted Tower video texture inconsistency I talked about, but didn't show or talked about it, but didn't show it well enough. Here's the picture. Yeah, the texture inconsistencies I definitely picked up on. That is something that is a value. That's a valid nitpick. This is bullshit though. This is bullshit. I'm gonna dislike it. This isn't a good explanation. This is disingenuous. This whole thing is so Thomas Bush gives me snake oil salesman vibes, blowing everything out of proportion to make it sound cool and interesting and properly thought out, and it does not land in the end. I mean, this is Phantom Fury, BioShock at Home. It's just like rude. By a YouTuber man, he made a few videos in game developing, quite interesting. Yeah, I mentioned him a few times in the video. The game has as much to do with 3D Realms as the car you drive to this. This game has as much to do with 3D Realms as the car you drive has to do with the salesman who sold it to you. We shouldn't judge this game, or we should judge this game on its own merit rather than some beef you have with its investor. For a game that was built by a tiny team with limited resources, the developer has done an impressive job. Absolutely. Doesn't really work like that. 3D Realm has his name on it. The car you buy doesn't have the salesman's name on it. Hi, Kevin. I like JJBA. This right here is showing. You can say 3D as a company the salesman works for. If you hear that the bad company, you don't go to them to buy cars. And it's more than fair, thoroughly reviewed. And it's more than fair to thoroughly review it and what it sells. For a company to regain reputation from bad to good, they will need to do wonders. This is disingenuous, dude. This is all petty. It's so fucking petty. I don't understand why you'd be so fucking petty about this shit. I don't like this. I don't like pettiness. I don't like going through and attacking something because you have a previous problem, because 3D Realms was a dick to you. I understand that 3D Realms has done a lot that is bad, but to harbor that all over one dev is super disingenuous. It is fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Again, I think Slim's a net positive, but this is not a good video. I think, I mean, I wouldn't, because I'm a type of person that just kind of puts things up and leaves them up forever. I know I took down a lot of my old videos that were shitty because I honestly, they weren't the type of content I make anymore, and they were just kind of me fucking around on YouTube. But at the same time, when I create things now and I put it up, I just leave it up and I'm fine with it. I am completely fine with, like, I'm not saying he needs to delete this video. I think I said that throughout the stream that he should delete this video. I don't actually think he should delete this video. I say shit like that all the time. I don't actually care if you keep the video up, if you don't. I do think that this is something that I personally think that he should look internally and say, maybe I was a bit fucked up here. And this wasn't a fair criticism. But instead, he is doubling down and tripling down on the fact that he's mean. He's just mean. It's just mean. This was a mean-spirited thing to do. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I didn't mean to go in as hard as him, but when I saw the second half of that video, when I saw the second half of that video, I saw it as just kind of unsettling, a letdown. It's just like, why would you do that? What would make me, like, what it would make me hate something like that? I don't even go into the same intentions with that when I'm thinking playing a game from EA. I went into Immortals of Avion giving that game I gave it so much rope to hang itself with, right? So much rope. It was like all the rope. I wanted it to bungee jump. I did not want it to die. But Immortals of Avion let me down. I even think I've given games such as Phantom Fury a lot of freedom and breath to have where it had good. I try to find the good in everything I play. And I've always hated when people turn a game on and they're already mad at the game. The game hasn't done anything to them, but they're already mad and they're going in with bad intentions, and you see it all of the time where somebody will start playing a game and they're just malicious about it. There's a lot of maliciousness that you see with shit like that. I'm trying to think. I've seen other videos where people have done shit like this, where they just already didn't like the game going in, and it was just disingenuous from the very start. And I don't like that shit. I don't. I put this is as bad as your fucking bread tubers. This is as bad as a bread tuber video. This is up there with those fucking anti-woke guys that see, oh wow, the main character is black. Well, it's obviously woke and we're gonna hate it. This is the same shit. This is just as bad as those. You should look at this video and say this is bad, and you should want pushback from shit. Like, as a creator, I want pushback. I always want pushback. I want people to clip up my shit. I want people to react to my shit and say, this is bad. This is good. I'll be like, okay, I can disagree with you. That's fine. But I just think that when you see something that you don't like this, it should be called out. And especially if you're a fan of something or a fan of somebody, you don't ever want to I don't ever want my audience to be afraid of critiquing me. So I think that's something, and I think this is a really important thing that I want to address because of the fact that I do like Slim. And I've said that a million times in this stream, but I do like Slim. I just don't like what he did here. I don't want to like what he did here. But I think I'm going to get off for the night, guys. It's been a fun stream. I played a game. I played some games, or I played a game. The demo for Twisted Tower is very, very promising. I think the two takeaways I had: one, the spawning in enemies. Try to spawn them by doors and shit when you're spawning them. Thomas, if you're watching this, if you ever watch this, I doubt you watch this. But old Tommy Tom, if you decide to watch this, have enemies spawn over by the doors. That way it feels more organic. And less just fucking right next to me. That is kind of annoying. Work on your textures or cleaning some shit up, because the fact that like some of the characters' masks are very, very like shiny and clean, and then some of the body textures aren't. I think that is weird. But with that, I love you all. Deuces.